Now, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has resulted in the biggest shakeup of its economy in 30 years, creating huge challenges for government and businesses. But some see an opportunity in the chaos, as foreign suppliers who once dominated the market have either chosen or been forced by sanctions to leave. Stuart Smith has more in the second of the two-part report from Moscow.
When it comes to alcoholic drinks, vodka is most often associated with the Russian palate, but beer is equally popular by volume of alcohol consumed. Russian beer has always competed with well-established foreign brands. That was, at least, until 2022, when supply chain disruptions, sanctions and PR concerns left a gaping hole in the market. This Moscow-based brewery is trying to fill the gap and quench that demand.
With an exit of big beer players, distributors, and import beer, we had an opportunity to expand many restaurant groups in Moscow, St. Petersburg firstly, and all over Russia. Our partners who didn't want to work with us of full price, because we are high level beer, they came back in March and asked us to give them beer because there was no way to get import.
That's not to say they haven't had challenges themselves, specifically with sourcing raw materials. Good business relations in Finland and new trade routes through Kazakhstan got them through the summer, but some of those routes are no longer an option. They're experimenting with a greater quantity of Russian ingredients. Wheat and barley can all be sourced here, but the country is still developing its capacity for processing. And then there's the brewery's complex equipment. That's from Germany, an Italian bottling machine. One breakdown, a potential recipe for disaster. But there's confidence here they'll make it through.
In that unstable world, we don't have any guarantees about equipment, but we have also good professional people which work in this factory. That people too many times help us fix all problems. So that's the reason why we didn't call to Italy, to Germany or England to help us, because we can fix all.
At this brewery in Moscow, they're confident that should something break down, including foreign equipment like this English filtration machine, they would be able to repair it. But other industries in Russia don't have that luxury. Should something break, then they're stuck, and that is causing problems. The aviation industry, unable to get original spares, can now legally use substitutes. And the opening of a new cancer ward in Moscow had to be postponed after it became impossible to manufacture new equipment with cutting-edge technology. Early on, after sanctions were imposed, Russia legalized parallel imports to help, meaning a product can be imported via a friendly third country without the manufacturer's consent. It's how the Russian Trade Ministry expects Apple's latest iPhones will make it to Russian consumers. Doing so is not illegal under international law, and for most products doesn't violate the sanctions against Russia. But it might soon. EU Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen has said the bloc is going to take action against those who, quote, take European goods, transport them to third countries and then to Russia. And so, like assembling a piece of furniture, finding all the little pieces that make up the Russian economy looks set to get even harder. Stuart Smith, CNA, Moscow.